Hello everyone, and welcome back to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper Emeritus, and last time we had an Advent Retaliation mission that went totally fine. Should have been more dangerous than it was, but it was flawless. Facility lead? Maybe. Let's go ahead and get Delirium, because it is the one thing we are at all lacking. That. People are coming back. Continue training. Okay, so that's a target, which could be useful. That is, if they would be killed, they're set to 1 HP and then stasis themselves. Immune to fire, poison, acid, and explosive. You know, that's been useful enough times that sure. Okay, so we got 2 days left on Psionic Gate. All of A squad is ready to go, all but one of B squad is ready, and Rangers are the ones where I can slot in a different Ranger pretty easily, so yeah, we're just good on that front. I could go attack a facility, but why? There's not really much use in doing that. Stasis sustains Schism, sure, Schism. Oh, I saw a thing. You. Bond. That should be our level 3 for our A squad. Yeah, it's those two. Okay, we now don't want a mission for 6 days, hopefully. We can take B squad pretty easily, though, so whatever.
Together, we have succeeded in our task.
Man, I'm either getting lucky or really didn't know what alien loot gets you. Because this is the second time in a row that we've gotten 2 Illyrium cores out of it. X out of that. Down to Proving Ground. I saw we have someone to put into therapy. Serpent Suit, go.
Started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Let's keep a core in reserve this time. What up? Hearing Gallagher. We actually like using you. Technophobia. Oh, that is pretty bad. Cannot remove negative trait. Is that because you're in this? Yes. So we can't change your, or we can't get rid of your negative trait until you're back from bond training. Well, that's unfortunate.
To do this, but you're the only one who can pull this off. You know I'd go myself if I could.
The gateway is primed. Is the subject prepared?
Ready. I hardwired what was left of the Codex brain into Rover. It should be emitting the same signal the Codex used to pass through the gateway.
Excellent. Let us begin. We've already seen the Codex opening a similar rift in the field. I am sure your device will be fine.
There. We're set to record across all spectrums. Remember, go in, take some quick readings, then come right back through. Okay? Whoa! Are you seeing this?
It appears our signal has been received. Increasing power.
Doesn't look like any place we've been before. Or any place on Earth, for that matter.
Perhaps this is the source. The aliens' seat of power, if you will. Secure beyond any physical limitations.
Only one way to find out. Go on. We're counting on you. That is definitely not fine, Doctor.
The process did work. There was an instant where the device was in between locations. However, Once that occurred, the gateway called for a second signature, an organic signature. When we could not provide one, it generated a sort of feedback pulse.
Obviously.
If the Codex creates the door, this organic signature must surely be the key.
Well, we better make sure we have the right key before we try again. I would hate for this to occur to something organic.
Agreed. I'll report our findings to the commander immediately. We are now prepared to autopsy the body of the powerful being we recovered, Commander. I feel that we may be on the cusp of attaining a complete understanding of this avatar we have long sought.
Psionic Gate, codename Hieroglyph. And while this scrolls up, I'll mention, I think I said this in the last campaign, Lily, it looks like nowhere we've been before. Did you just miss the Chosen Strongholds or something? Because it looks pretty similar to those. And like nowhere on Earth for that matter. Yeah. Turns out it is on Earth, at least best I can tell. So, whoops. And wait. There we go. Although the logistical concerns involved in transporting a large piece of potentially unstable alien technology were difficult to manage, they are easily dwarfed by the risks involved in attempting to operate this device within the confines of the Avenger. Although Shen and I both had our concerns, given the directions of our operation, we saw little alternative but to begin experimenting on this gateway as soon as possible. After a period of slow, deliberate power increases accompanied by the appropriate level of monitoring, we felt comfortable enough to leave the gateway operating in its idle state. At that point, we conducted a series of simple tests on various objects to better understand how the aliens use the device for transportation. Initially, we saw no means of actually putting the gateway into an active state. That is to say, the gateway itself seemed to disregard or ignore the objects we passed through. Having studied the alien codex and its ability to open rifts in the field for deployment, we theorized that the gateway may be tied to a similar signal or key integrated into the codex itself. Sure enough, by mirroring the frequencies found in close proximity to the codex, we found that the gateway itself enters a second active condition. Shen was hesitant to relegate her pet gremlin to use in our experiment, but she recognized the value of having a remote test subject, and we had no other units available to spare. We have 2 sparks at the ready, my dude. Whatever. Unfortunately, our initial theories as to the gateway's function overlooked the possibility that it was also tied to the biological components of the codex. Shen's personal gremlin suffered some relatively minor damage during the test, but its sacrifice led to an important revelation in terms of how we might access this gateway and discover its source. Oh, that's completed. Whoops. Change. After autopsy. Boop. Go.
This creature represents a near-perfect fusion of human and elder DNA. Though remarkable, it appears as if the creature were unfinished. Perhaps why we were able to ultimately defeat it. Still, this can lead me to only one logical conclusion.
We had such hope for you.
I believe we have found our avatar.
9 days on that. Keep scanning there. Serpent suit 3, 2, whatever.
Located.
61 alloys, 75 crystals. A traveling merchant dealing in various illegal weapons was operating on the barter system. Out of nowhere, a wild-eyed old woman appears offering something much more valuable if we beat her in a game of dice. Although Central refused to blow on the dice, luck was still on our side, and the old woman reluctantly handed over the promised goods. Intel. Yeah, sure.
Plotting new course.
We don't have any plot to do at the moment. We have a week until, or a week and a little bit, until the autopsy's done to get us that last bit. We're definitely getting a guerrilla ops, aren't we? Evidently. Okay, supplies, lightning reflexes. That would be nice to get rid of. Advent loot and the lost, huh? So we get more stuff and it's the lost. Okay. 23 enemies, because assumedly lost. Get an engineer, bending reed, lost. 90 intel, undying loyalty, and psionic storm. Like, this one is the best, I think. I would like to get rid of this dark event, and we get some extra loot if we do the mission well. I'll be honest, this makes me think maybe I shouldn't. Like, Gatekeeper, Andromedon, Heavy Mech, and any explosions means that we get more lost. I'm thinking we do this one instead. Psionic Storm means more psionic enemies, which is going to be, well, Codex, Priest, apparently. Oh yeah, Priest, Gatekeeper. I was going to say Sectoid, but apparently not. 11 enemies, 90 intel. Undying Loyalty isn't terrible, but might as well get rid of it. And the 90 intel isn't amazingly useful, but it's something. This would probably be the one for, like, actually getting good stuff out of it. Like, we really would like this to not proc, but I think that that might actually be dangerous. This one I feel like is fine.
Setting course for Sector 4, Chile.
There is an unusual amount of psionic energy permeating this entire area, Commander. I would expect we will find various psionically adept aliens deployed in the field here.
Okay, B squad as much as possible. Ranger 1, Ranger 2. Not you. What is your aim, actually? Your baseline aim is 107. Okay. It's actually not that high, I think. Like... Can't look at you. You're at 103 and we haven't put you on anything. You do have this and that might be counting it though. So does Bolt have that? You have any kind of PCS? You don't. Okay, so that is actually a difference. You essentially have 1 PCS worth of extra upgrades to your aim. Okay, so we have a ranger. That's our ranger, that's our grenadier. Let's take our spark. We don't have a specialist at the moment. You. And then grenadier would be good. So you, and let's hope we can get a level up on any of these 3. You are not max level, correct? Or not that. Yeah, you're the equivalent of major. Put you there. Put you on that. And now, since it's psionic enemies, blue screen really doesn't matter. I guess let's put you on Dragon, then. You on Rage, Barashi, Katana, Blaster, Talon. Icarus, Dark Lance, Powered Shadowkeeper, Tracer. I guess nanoscale, like, it so doesn't matter. I actually use the snipers. You know, with Icarus Jump, we are more likely to use their item now that I think about it. Let's go ahead and make it more of a standard to put Acid Bomb, because that does some damage and does 4 Shred. And Armor Shred is the one thing that the sniper really doesn't have a lot of. Illusion Phase. Alright, I already did that. Usual Warden Armor. Disruptor, Skulljack, Nanomed, that one, Warsuit, Shredstorm, Frost Bomb. You know, I've been using the Frost... I haven't really been using the Frost Bomb at all. Let's... not you. Let's go ahead and put Mimic Beacon on you, then. Because I do like keeping the Mimic Beacon on someone. I'm just kind of running out of options at the moment. Like, Mimic on you would be fine, but I think that might reveal you, because it technically counts as, like, a grenade-type item or such. I feel like it doesn't count as a grenade, but that using an item like a thrown item that isn't a grenade, aka the Mimic Beacon, might still trigger reveal. I should probably test that at some point. Now, whatever.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Resistance forces operating out of this area tipped us to an Advent train carrying a data vault full of records critical to the aliens' latest project. This is our chance to slow their efforts, so we're moving in to seize that vault one way or another. Take out all hostile contacts and lock down the area. We need to secure those assets.
I feel like that was a different recording session for Bradford, because that voice sounded a little different there. Still him, just a little different. Recover item from the trains, that's like a remote hack type thing, and there's normally extra loot in these kinds of missions, I think. Neutralize enemies, recover a chemical composition report. I think that this is like inside the car of the train. Small town in Advent Patrol Zone 10, outskirts of Mendoza. Operation Unceasing Scepter. Let's go. Boop, boop.
Menace 1-5. We've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Frog. And horse. Okay, so we gotta get over here. Gotta get there in 7 turns. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected out of that. Can't get the hack on the approach, unfortunately. That would require, like, this angle. Or, more accurately, this angle. Okay, not too bad, though. Put you there.
Go. The patrol is upwind.
Okay, we can take care of that right now. They have told us nothing about there being valuables to protect or anything, so, sure.
This'll be big.
Not dead yet. More priests. You. Yeah, that's probably the best we got. Curse jump to there.
Advent forces on the ground. They spotted us.
Yep, that's auto reveal. I never remember if Icarus jump is auto reveal or not, but it's so useful that it's kind of whatever. Okay, good shot, but some more shred would be nice. Blue move to there.
Request confirmed.
Overdrive. Should theoretically have 2 shots at the moment. And the gatekeeper is too high up for that. Okay. Nope. In that case... I feel like it's probably a bad idea to... Nah, that feels like it's the best thing for me to do. Oh, I think I hit. And you... Hey, one of them actually died.
Target eliminated. Ammunition nearing depletion.
There. Blaster bomb for some shred. Actually seems like a good idea here. And at this point, probably just go ahead and shoot.
Not even close.
Reaction. Missed again. Game. There you go. You to there.
I'm going.
Can hit it. Could also mimic beacon. Might be the better option. That's 98. And if I Deadeye... Possible kill 3 and 4. Try for it. Cool. Not quite dead. Not quite dead. In that case, go for this.
Get ready for a surprise.
5 damage gets a kill. Good. So now we have 3 priests. By all means, Stasis is the only one that you might be able to hurt. Okay. This works. It's annoying, but it's not dangerous.
Heading out.
We have a flank, but it's not close. 50-50, we have stock. We didn't need stock, but we had it.
X-ray neutralized.
Ah, air trigger. Cool. Actually, before I do that, yes, we can see. Go ahead.
Set him up, knock him down.
Get full
Moving
cover
to
just so we're
position.
keeping good practice. 41. Okay.
Target still up.
He's there.
Do this.
56.
Get it together.
Wow, hair trigger is triggering quite regularly for you this in this recent couple of episodes.
You want some more?
Okay, you're still stasis, even though I think, yeah, both those are dead, so definitely there should only be one that is capable of being stasis if it went away when they died, and you're the one that didn't stasis either of them.
Seems doable.
Oh, I thought that was the mech. Whoops. Yeah.
Not even close.
Okay, so we had 1, 2, 3 up here, then 4, 5 over here, and it's 11 enemies total. Go to here because the priest isn't the kind to run up here for no reason. It could sting, but I don't think it's worth. Let's put you behind full cover here. Summoning a Psy zombie with this one is the only thing that could be possibly dangerous. Actually, a good sniper spot given how this is turning out. 3 codexes. That is 8 total, so that should be the 3 codexes and then 1 more pod. Oh, hey, revenge! Or whatever it is.
Stay out of my head.
Feedback. Slash U. Stasis. God, I hate stasis. And Overwatch.
Mode active.
Let's move already.
Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now.
Alright, we're on a counter. I forgot about that. What is that? Is it actually inside? Like, inside shouldn't be an option. Is it a remote start? It's a remote start. Okay. Okay, so let's put you over here. There's the last 3. So we have 5 codexes and a gatekeeper remaining. I'm suddenly very glad that I did not banish the first gatekeeper. Let's go ahead and... Actually, we can remote start. That looks like we're in the radius of it. Yep, we are by about 2. You're 2 squares in. Definitely there, like 3 or 4. So if we go to here...
I'm at your service.
We should be out of remote start range for later.
Whatever
here.
you say.
And Overwatch.
Get some.
Deadeye is not active, so let's just Overwatch where we are. The moment that Codex moves, we're going to shoot at it, but at least that makes it so it's not active on our turn.
Affirmative, covering now.
Lightstorm has to activate first, right? I mean, it looked like it was 10 feet above you at first, so I'll take a dodge. There's those 3. Your 1 clone. Goodbye.
Hostile terminated.
Let's put you back over here. Actually, remote start does double damage. And actually that hits both them as well, so sure. Whoomst does it hit? And no one's along there. Does it hit Dragonova herself? Like, if it blows up the car that's next to her, then sure it might. So let's put you back a little further. And remote start that. Still does friendly fire. Oh, it blows up the target. Ah. Let's sting you.
Waited for this moment.
That's an annoying arrangement. That was going to be a really nice explosion. Yeah, it's still... Actually, it's not the same area. It is smaller, but it still hits, I suspect. Can I check that I had it? If it doesn't give me the pop-up, then it's just going to shoot, so I'm not sure this is going to work well. Yep, that. Let's take care of you, because a lot more people can take care of the other one.
One down, thousands to go.
Or we could hair trigger. That works too. Bye.
Big deal.
Death from above. Overwatch in place. Okay, that was Long Watch. Good. That's you, so go to there. You move forward. Really? You didn't get caught? Okay, it's not the box. It's the thing next to it. You there. Just you two. In which case, that's the only place we can see it, so let's move back by 2 squares.
Here I come.
Then, actually, we could combat, but it's not really worth, so let's just Overwatch.
At maximum range.
Oh yeah, you exist. That's not a great place for that. That killed it, I think. Solid hit.
Cover the flanks!
Man, it was a good thing that Dragonova needed to... Or I thought Dragonova needed to move. Any chance this is free? Nah. There you are.
Hostile target down.
And the final 2 codexes. Returns until detonation.
Commander.
Wall is now open, so we can actually... hold on. Overdrive is one more turn. Here...
I'm on my way.
Oh, whoops.
Targeting
Ah.
my position.
Reload.
Initiate reload.
That is good. Can definitely only hit those 2, so go ahead. Oh, that didn't shred. Whoops. It's solid damage, I just wish it had shredded. Do not have cereal because you're not max level. Put you here for a moment. You're either gonna mimic or shred storm. You can hit both of them, so let's shred storm.
Storm's coming!
Or shred, good. Now let's go ahead, make sure you are... You know what? Homing mine, you.
Target is mine.
Set the first shot does a lot more damage. Then let's go ahead and banish you.
I banish you!
1.
The
You guys then
shadows
annihilate. I don't think we have annihilate on Valdez. Kinda forgot to check that. Whoops. Okay, we can combat protocol, so let's go ahead. Sniper can take out you, so let's put you behind. This cover works.
Tired of waiting around!
You have free reloads by any chance? Nah. Combat. Go. And actually, I just realized, you don't have cereal, but you do have death from above. That might be a semi-infinite thing you can do as well.
Okay, so I got one.
Reload. 100%. Deadeye, 81%. Icarus. To here. Let's put you... Can I get in the middle? Nope. Okay, if this is my best option, then let's go here instead. Hello. 100%. Deadeye, 100%.
I've got something.
There you
Menace
go.
1-5, we're not picking up further contacts near your position. Site is secure. Move on the target before the charges detonate.
Items! We finally got another Illyrium core and an advanced autoloader. An advanced autoloader.
Yeah, it's here. Menace 1-5, we're not picking up further contacts near your position. Site is secure. Move on the target before the charges detonate.
Let's move
That's
already.
not the square I was on, XCOM. Okay, put you here.
Moving on target.
Like that, go ahead.
Security infiltration protocol.
Income and reduce current tech time. Yeah, neither of those are super important, so whatever. Maybe the much better hacker would have gotten something there, but even then it would have likely just been the region income. Whatever.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Okay, managed to get through it flawless there, even though that was honestly a very annoying set of enemies. Like, I know that I specifically went for the much easier mission, but it's like, easier mission here is like going on half priest, half codex, and 2 gatekeepers. All 3 of those enemies are annoying to fight, because priests at this level have like a 50% chance of sustain, which means it becomes literally impossible to just kill them in one turn. And codexes obviously clone and teleport if you injure without killing them. So without blue screen, I didn't even try using blue screen, I just realized. But without blue screen, you're not going to get them, you're not going to kill them in one shot at this point, so there's going to be a lot of cloning. And of course, gatekeepers have a lot of defense, and thus you have a low hit chance of even dealing damage to them. On top of them having their own set of annoyances if they actually have a turn to attack. So even though this was the easier mission, it was still like, oh, okay.
Assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
Okay. I think I noticed at least one promotion there.
The soldier that joined us from the Resistance is certainly a quick study, having already surpassed some of our other soldiers' capabilities.
I'm trying to feed you kills, my guy. Okay, Sacrifice and Nova. Sacrifice generates a protective field which redirects any attacks against allies inside it toward you, aka the mech, the spark. Gain bonus defense and armor while active. Versus Nova. Release a blast of energy damaging all nearby units. This attack has no cost or cooldown, but consecutive Novas will damage the spark. So yeah, it's like the first one is free, you can just do a lot of damage, and you can just do a lot of damage centered on yourself, no problem. But then it's like 1 damage for the next one, 2 damage for the following one, something like that. Actually, is there an info thing here? The first will do 0, all after will do stacking 2 damage. So first one does 0, second one does 2, third one does 4. Okay. Go and take Nova. And you did not promote, and you did not promote. Okay. 1 Illyrium Core, 1 Advanced Autoloader, 1 Regular Autoloader, 5 Codex Brains, 4 Priests, and 2 Gatekeepers.
Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
And we encountered Undying Loyalty, aka Advent Troopers, Advent personnel will not become Psi Zombies. But that is it for the mission, and thus the episode. So, if this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do what that YouTube stuff a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we will, 6 days left on that. We might finish the Avatar Autopsy, but we might get one random mission in the middle. Find out next time with me. See you then.
Of this psionic
Bye.
gateway, I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree with the decision to recover it from the field. We had a prime opportunity to send the biggest bomb we have right through it, but instead, we're taking the wait-and-see approach. I just hope we didn't miss our chance.